drop a like on the video if you're looking forward to Chapter 3 Season 2. The end of the season is quickly approaching us with Chapter 3 Season 2 just around the corner. I mean, Epic Games have even started testing it. Everyone is going crazy about what the live event will be at the end of this season, but what will Chapter 3 Season 2 look like? Here are some crazy theories and myths, starting with the Star Wars season. A huge theory going around right now is that the whole of next season, Season 2, will be a collaboration with Star Wars. We've experienced something like this before, all the way back in Chapter 2, Season 4, where Fortnite did a huge collaboration with Marvel. Galactus was drawn to the island due to the power of the 0 point, and people are saying that the Empire will be drawn to the island too because of the power of the 0 point. It's got to the point now where people have even drawn up Star Wars themed maps for next season, and this is what it potentially could look like. We've got brand new points of interest, just like the Imperial outposts. We've even got Rebel outposts, including the Millennium Falcon as well. I mean, these would make some great additions to the map. This season, Chapter 3 Season 1 was a huge collaboration between Fortnite and Spider-Man. And obviously, we got the Daily Bugle, which was kind of like part of Spider-Man inside Fortnite. This time, a whole season dedicated to Star Wars. We're going to have some awesome points of interests. We've had plenty of Star Wars collabs in Fortnite in the past, with The Mandalorian being one of the most recent ones, but this would be a whole season dedicated to Star Wars. And the thing is, as amazing as this season could potentially be for you Star Wars lovers, for right now, this is just a theory and a complete myth that the community are just running with. The Fortnite storyline is only just picking up pace, and it would be a shame to put everything on pause, like the fight between the Imagined Order and the Seven, just because of a Star Wars season. But I think it's something we could definitely see here in the future. Fortnite and Star Wars have a very good relationship. I mean, we've even seen a Star Wars live event in game before. Next season will be on the Chapter 2 map. Yep, you just heard that right. So what are we doing now? I'm flipping the map. I've seen this suggestion a handful of times now on YouTube that we'll be playing on the Chapter 2 map next season. What is wrong with you lot? The IO, as you currently know, are drilling down into the map, possibly looking for the 0 point, or even worse, the monster. And as you know, if you're drilling downwards, what's on the other side? The Chapter 2 map. This, as you can probably tell already, is a complete myth, so don't fall for anyone saying that we're going back. I mean, the whole map literally got destroyed completely at the end of last chapter. There is no way we're going back. This is a myth. Do not listen to anyone saying we're going back to Chapter 2. The return of the Cube Queen. Now this is a huge stretch indeed. As we know, the ending of Chapter 2 saw the reign of the Cube Queen over the map come to an end as the island was flipped. But just before she made contact with the water, she rifted away, something a lot of people didn't realise. So that means she is still alive. We now have the Chapter 3 map, the home of the Seven, and people have noticed something strange out at sea. A huge glow of light. Not like anything else we can see in the sky, and it's situated just behind this set of mountains. As we know, the Cube Queen, she protected herself in a huge yellow orb, and this is what people are suggesting is that is out at sea. The return of the Cube Queen. From what we know, the Foundation said the last reality isn't the only threat to the island, suggesting that they'll make a return at some point. And to follow this up, strangely enough, in the Chapter 3 trailer, we saw a broken and corrupted planet out in the distance. No one picked up on this. Maybe this is where the Cube Queen lives? And as awesome as this theory sounds, the return of the last reality and the Cube Queen for Season 2 is a complete myth. For now, that is. The huge yellow light that you can see out at sea was seen all the way back in Chapter 1 as well. It's just like a huge star. And for now, anyway, it's way too early for her to make a return, as we've only literally just got rid of her. So I'm pretty sure Chapter 3 Season 2 won't include the last reality. The robot remains on the map. With all the theories flying around right now between the robot versus monster live event, obviously one side is going to lose. Last time it was the Devourer that ended up losing against Singularity and the robot, but this time people are saying that the monster will be part of the Imagined Order and that it's going to end up winning the fight. So that means the remains of the robot will be laying around in the middle of the map. In Fortnite, we know it's part of a loop and things repeat themselves. The end of Chapter 1, we saw the Devourer's skull lying on the map after it had been killed. The robot remains could be a point of interest in Season 2, just like the monster once was. I think this would make for such an awesome and interesting kind of twist on the storyline and an awesome point of interest for people to land at. If there is this reality war that everybody is theorising is going to happen, who do you think is going to win? The Imagined Order or the 7? Let me know down in the comments. Tilted Towers, get it removed. What? Yeah, Fortnite the other week actually hinted that if we were to kill the Colombos, they would end up removing Tilted. And people have taken this quite literally and think that Tilted Towers will no longer be a place for them to land in come Fortnite Season 2. And I'm not even joking. We know Tilted Towers has always had a rough time with Fortnite during live events. This time, people are thinking that it might get destroyed once again. The theory is that Fortnite used the OG Tilted Towers as a way of getting people to come back and play Fortnite. Kind of like a marketing tactic to get people back interested playing the game again. If Tilted Towers gets removed, I'm sorry, I think that could be one of the biggest mistakes Epic Games have ever made. This is just a crazy fan theory right now that I don't think is possible. I'm pretty sure we've still got a few more seasons left with Tilted Towers before it potentially gets destroyed and taken away again. Weather in Fortnite. Yep, it feels like we've only just got this added in game, and as quickly as it's got added, people were theorizing that it's going to get removed already. The thing is, these people suggesting this idea for next season aren't wrong, but all you have to do is go off Epic Games history of adding in such map-changing events to the next season it just being completely removed. After the launch of Chapter 3, we waited a few weeks, and then tornadoes and lightning finally got added to the game, and it was crazy. A mechanic we'd never seen before. It was kind of funny to see Tilted get absolutely ripped up by a tornado, but just like that, no one really cares for the tornadoes or lightning anymore. Again, this is just a crazy theory I've seen a lot of people talking about, but the thing is, it might happen. You gotta think about it. Epic have got to keep the ball rolling with new and exciting ideas and content to keep the game fresh. So for Chapter 3 Season 2, weather might just disappear. Out of all the myths and theories we've spoken about in this video, this last one here is, I would say, the most likely to come true in Chapter 3 Season 2, and that is new weapons in Season 2. Don't get me wrong, there will most definitely be new weapons come Season 2 in Fortnite, and this theory suggests that we'll see the weapon blasters that we saw in the end event cinematic trailer that Jones and the Foundation ended up using to fight the Imagined Order guards. I mean, this theory might become a reality during the reality war that is supposedly happening. It's definitely the type of weapon that will end up being used. As you can see, the Foundation carries like a weapon laser blaster sort of thing, whereas John Jones gets given the sort of handheld pistol used by the 7. Everybody picked up on these during the live event, and we're pretty surprised that we didn't see them at all during this season, as we literally have the Foundation walking around the map, but instead he's using a mythical assault rifle. The reality war fight would be a great time to use these for sure. And that's all the fan theories and myths everybody's come up with to do with Chapter 3 Season 2. I picked out this video up on screen here that I think you might like. I'll see you guys over there.